just very quickly, if you can comment, the double standard of the media, especially how the CNN came out and really took a pride in announcing its heat job role in delisting Ethiopia from AGOA, because one of their journalists, Nima El-Gaber, if I'm not mistaken, the last name, but I know it's her parents' name is Nima, contributed to this. And you are a media, of course, we know that it's not a media that is there for justice and for people's voice, but just, quickly comment on that. And that would be our last question. Yeah.
Yeah. So the comments from CNN actually are very unfortunate, but I think the African people and the Ethiopian people all around the world, they should see them just for what they are. They are just unfortunate, and it is a face saving. It is an effort in face saving because of the failures, the past failures. When this problem was starting out, neocolonialism, it works with all its organizations, whether it is financial institutions, whether it is NGOs, whether it is the media and the government and businesses. They work, as an octopus. So neocolonialism is an octopus with, a lot of attachments, media, politics, religion, and all this. So this is what we see that the CNN has been doing. They are the forerunners to the attacks that have been happening, BBC and all those ones, Reuters, and recently Al Jazeera also, which has been recruited on top. So at first, they were drumming up a war, in Ethiopia, like what they did in Iraq and Afghanistan. They were saying the Ethiopian, the TPLF rebels are at the door. They are attacking, they are entering, they are almost entering, they are almost entering, Addis Ababa. They are 100 kilometers away, 80 kilometers away. We know all these were lies. They are taking over the government. So the people were able to come up and say, no, what you are saying are lies. You don't have enough information. You are not on the ground. Where are you getting this information that you are spreading lies? And people were able to, find out the real information. Africans were able to figure it out and say, this is not true. What you are spreading are lies. And the Ethiopian diaspora, they came up and demonstrated in I think in Washington or New York at the UN, at the CNN offices. They demonstrated there and they say, stop the lies. We hold you accountable. So since they have been losing everything, all the attempts they have been, making at, blackmailing the Ethiopian government have failed, and the Ethiopian people have raised up their voices, and the African people have raised up their voices to protect, the sovereignty of the government, the democratically elected government of the Federal Republic of Ethiopia. So they are trying now to face save because of the losses in the past. All of it has been losses, and this one also is a loss. But they are just trying to face save themselves to show that they have achieved something. But they have not achieved anything with this, with this removing of AGOA. Like we said, AGOA is expiring in 3 years. The trade is just $250 million. So the pain, like we said, it may be there, but it's minimal. This one is just even going to reveal more potential. It's going to bring out even more ability of us even to expand the trade more all over. The African Continental Free Trade Area has been launched. It has been launched. The United States and its economic figures are going down. The economy is shrinking. Inflation is in the roof. Okay, so the antagonism that the United States has been launching onto other African countries, like what we are seeing even all over the world. They launched a trade war with China. We saw that the trade war has backfired on them. See that now they are facing supply chain problems. They are looking for products. There's no products in the United States because they increased the taxes on a country that is manufacturing for them. So this is what we are seeing, that they are going to continue to suffer. So the launching of a trade war with Ethiopia is going to bring even more suffering, and is going to bring even more supply chain problems, that they will not be able to access clothes if they need them. So the economy is shrinking, inflation is on the roof. So this is an opportunity for the Ethiopian government to expand out there and take advantage, because when you look at the Ethiopian economy, is one of the biggest. It's one of the biggest economies on the continent. On top of on top there is South Africa, there is Nigeria. So Ethiopia is up there, one of the biggest economies. Egypt, these are some of the biggest economies. So it has a lot of industry. Ethiopia has put up a lot of industry. So it's an opportunity for it to manufacture products for the whole of East African, East African community, and then all the Congo, all here, all over the continent, manufacture products and push them all over the continent. And $250 million, I don't think is, even if it's $1 billion, which will be affected, but it will be covered. It will be covered. So like what we saw China, China was affected a little bit, but it came out on top at the end of the day. China has continued to come out on top. So this is where I see that CNN will continue to lose. So they put out one side of the story. They don't show you where they are losing, but they have lost the most. They have lost the most, and they have been losing this war. They have been losing the war of propaganda, which they have been, propping up. So this is how I see that we as the African media and all over, the African citizens, Ethiopian citizens, all over, we need to continue to mobilize ourselves, not only to stop at defending Ethiopia, but defend Mali. Yeah. Like we have seen, Mali also has been removed from AGOA. No one is talking about it. They are talking about Ethiopia. So what the CNN is not telling you, they are not telling you that they have removed Mali also. They have removed Guinea also. So they want you to see that they have removed only Ethiopia. So because Ethiopia has, violated human rights, Ethiopia has not violated any human rights. Okay, let us ask them if they have the ability to tell us why they have removed Mali and Guinea. Can they tell us? They will not tell us, and they are not mentioning it. So it's time for Africans and the African civil society, Pan-Africans, to come together in every corner, in every way. Everyone is working, whether you're working in business, whether you're working in media, for us to come together and work on this one objective. Not to leave, don't leave what you are doing, but let your activity and whatever you are doing contribute, at least contribute something towards this objective of unifying Africa in the next decade, because the bullying has been continuing, has been going on for a very long time. For the last 600 years, Africa has been, has been bullied for, in every kind of way. Africans have been bullied all over the world in every kind of way. So this has to stop, and we have to put the last blow on that. The striking blow has to be done by us, that we need to build ourselves a strong Africa, a strong nation, a strong unified African government, for us to stop this bullying of individual countries all over the continent. So this is where I see it, that the Western media and narrative has been defeated and will continue to be defeated. But mostly we need to push forward with the United Africa and then build ourselves a strong Africa in the next decade.
Yes, yeah, thank you very much, Brother Gonza. Yeah, unite or perish, as the great Kwame Nkrumah said. This is, yes, we've said it again and again. It may sound a cliche, but this is where our redemption is. This is how we can win the world. This is how we can become strong and present our cases. We have to unite, really. And I hope our leaders will wake up from their sleep and take action. But of course, we as citizens of Africans will not stop fighting, not even for 1 minute. And we will bring different topics and discuss and see them from the African point of view, and try to show solutions as a Pan-African. What is there? What can we do, and what can we do together? And again and again, of course, to show Pan-Africanism is the only way to go out if we really are, trying, pursuing this globalization, and Pan-Africanism is the only way. Thank you very much, Brother Gonza, once again. And again, of course, we will see you next time on another topic. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for inviting
me. Bye.
Bye.